Go. All right. We're live here. We got Mr. Hank, Mr. Wayne, and whoever else is going to come in the basement and join us. This is the first Saturday afternoon small engine via ReStream. So those that don't know, StreamYard, I used them for 4 years. I was paying anywhere from $100 to $200 a year. The last year they had a special is about $100 a year, and I like that because I only streamed once a week, maybe twice a week, depending. And it worked out well. Well, they got bought. StreamYard got bought in August by a company, and I guess they want to make some money. And they said, well, we'll upgrade you to our core plan. And I'm like, what's the core plan? Well, you're going from $96 a year to $438. And I'm like, how does that benefit me? And they didn't answer. So I emailed them numerous times and I said, please keep me on the essentials plan for $96 a year. I'll gladly sign up for 2, 3, 4 years, Nope. They just said, you've got the core plan now, and that's it. And as of December 2nd, we're going to bill you, yada, yada. So I put the kibosh on that. And then ReStream on Black Cyber Monday, the 2nd had, or 3rd, or whatever it was, had a 50% off where I could get them for basically $100 a year. And I said, sold. So for the $100, I get 10 people in the panel like we have, which we like. And so basically it's the same as StreamYard. I think it's a little bit better. You got some options here and different accessories and things. And so far, everybody likes it. It's a clearer picture is what I'm hearing. So, hey, we'll go from there. So who's in the chat? Let's see who's chiming in here. Let's see. We got Mr. Rhodes is here. Hello, John. Al McLean is here. Hello, Al. I think that's caught up right now. All right. Randy is here. Hello, Randy. Go to Clement. Everybody's saying hello. Oh, so anyway. Yeah, it's not too bad. So with this week, small engine. Snow. We got snow. And not much. I mean, a few inches, whatever. But it's funny. 10 miles north of me, maybe 10 miles south of me, 4 to 6 inches. Here, maybe 2. A mile from here, 4. Right? It just crazy. So I got a few calls this week about fixing stuff, and everyone said, "Oh, there's Erica's here." Everybody's chiming in. There's Erica. Mower. Who's this one here? Mower repair. Oop, hold on. Mower repair, Fort Scott, Kansas. Hello.
Looks like some new people, Thomas.
All right, I'll put the link out. There is the link. Like I said, new. It's ReStream. We got snow blowers now. We've got 2 of them in the driveway right now. One of them a 5.5 horsepower, 22 wide snapper. Didn't tell me it didn't start. All he said was the blades aren't turning. And I did a video on it this morning, very quick, showing the grade 8 bolt instead of the shear bolt. It doesn't appear that the bronze gear is stripped, but he said it wasn't really turning. I think the belt is fried and it was just slipping. So hopefully that's it. I got a belt for it. But the carburetor itself, all the hoses are like goo. I got to do it all over. And I noticed when I took the engine cover off, the primer hose was cracked off. So without the primer hose on the Tecumsehs, you ain't starting it. All right, who's in the basement now? We got Mr. David is there. Hello, David. Hey, we got good old Brucey's here. Hello, Brucey.
Brucey, Dave.
Can you hear me?
I guess the links work. Yeah, I mean, well, how does it look to you, Bruce? Everyone says ReStream is a little clearer than the other.
It looks just fine.
Yeah.
I had a hard time for it to accept my camera, and then I finally just unplugged it from the USB and plugged it back in, and away we go.
Cool. Yeah, so we've got
a little bit new. Sorry, I did.
No, the plan I'm on now. We can go with 10 people. So whoever wants to come up.
Well, the way I see it, the stream's so good, it almost looks like Bruce is growing hair up there.
Oh boy.
Shine on the top too.
Oh, yeah.
Nice to see all of you.
Oh yeah. The nasturtiums finally died, Bruce. We had a killing frost. They're finally dead.
Killing frost. We've been in full winter for a month.
Yeah, we got a couple inches. That's about it. But like I said, north and south of here up to 6 inches the other day. We just got mostly slush. There's still some on the grass though.
Right.
But we still had leaves that hadn't come down. So it was crazy.
We had that last year. The apple tree never dropped any leaves until the springtime.
Yeah, funny season so far this year.
You guys got what we had. So.
Yep. But we got a little bit of cold weather now, 20s, 30s, and then next week's gonna be 50s again, then back to the 30. It's just a crazy season.
30 would be nice.
Yep. So, well, this morning it was Celsius -8.
Oh yeah.
Morning.
That's what we're doing right now. We lost that nasty, dreaded of all dreaded weather phenomenon, the Siberian high.
Is that what that was? Yeah.
But an old weatherman used to do that in town.
Yeah. Where? How far from you guys is Donnie with that 5 feet of snow?
Us?
Yeah, I mean, is Donnie east, west, middle? Where's Donnie?
Donnie boy?
Yeah.
Yeah, he is about 2,800 kilometers straight east.
Is he like Mississauga, that area?
Yeah, Muskoka, Mississauga. No, yeah, he's further north. He's straight north of Wayne, about 400 miles.
Yeah. Okay.
Well,
Anyway,
Just a nice drive through Toronto.
So it's snowblower season. Hopefully we can get rid of snowblowers. We can fix snowblowers, and
I haven't even seen one this year.
no, it's funny. All the people that had them last year that I gave the alkylate fuel, they ain't calling me because they all started up fine. It's the ones that haven't used them in a year or two. They're all calling saying either it won't start or something's wrong. So it'll be. In fact, funny story. I'm at the dentist last Monday. I'm sitting there and there's a guy. Looks like he's got glaucoma. His eyes are real cloudy, and we're talking. Hey, how you doing? His wife was in there. He's 83 years old. And he says, where do you work? I tell him where I work. And he goes, oh, I know a bunch of people there. And then I go, what did you do for a living? I'm assuming you're retired. He goes, yeah, I've been retired for about 10 years. Hold on. Someone's in the basement. Who's in the basement? He says, I've been retired. Oh, Mr. Clem. Hey, Johnny.
I know.
Turn some lights on, John.
Yeah, put some light on you. It's so dark.
The dark side.
That's a good thing, though, isn't it?
But anyway, so I'm talking to him in the dentist's office. He did fire systems, like fire protection and things like that. And his father had started the company back in like the 20s and 30s. Because remember, this guy is 83 or 80. Yeah, 83. So he said to me, he goes, you like what you do? I said, yeah, but I got a side business. I told him about small engines. He goes, oh, you fix snowblowers? I'm like, yep. And he's like, where are you located? I'm like, Trumbull. He goes, so am I. And it was like funny. So we exchanged numbers, and it's funny. We exchanged numbers, but he gave me a landline number. I go, wait a minute, because we all know the prefixes in our towns, right? And I said, that's a landline. I said, don't you have a cell? I said, because I can't text you to a landline. And he goes, oh, the wife has the cell, So when she came out of the dentist office, we exchanged, cell numbers and all that. And they actually called me, and I went over there yesterday after work and picked up the snowblower. It's a 10 horsepower Tecumseh, 28-inch, but he had never really done anything to it. So the skid shoes are gone, okay? The wear edge, or what they call scrape bar on the MTDs, is gone. Gone. The augers have about 1/8 of an inch wear in them where it was scraping the pavement. They're all peened over.
Yeah.
Right? So I had to order a scraper bar. I had to order the skid shoes. And the skid shoes have come down. Usually MTD skid shoes are $20, $30. They're like $11 now. A surprise.
Oh, wow.
So they used to be high. Anyway, but the scraper bar.
Glad to see them come down for a change.
Here's a tip, though, with the scraper bar. You got to watch when you order a scraper bar for an MTD snow thrower. 90% of the time, all the IPLs call out the 24-inch bar. Whether you're looking at a 26 or a 28-inch thrower, they call it the 24-inch bar. You got to make sure when you go in there, it states 28 or 26.
Yeah.
Because last year I ordered what was on the IPL for a 26-inch thrower, and a 24-inch bar came. There's like one digit different in the part number or something. You got to watch what you order. So I went on Amazonian today, and I typed in 28-inch bar, and it came up with 28, and it was a different number. So watch out, because even the IPL, even though you type in the model number, the 31AB number, it came up with a 24-inch bar, even though it was a 28-inch machine. It was kind of weird. So just be careful when you're ordering a scraper. Look at the size in the ad of what you're getting.
So will the square holes line up?
The square holes will line up, but it won't be wide enough.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The 24-inch bar, it'll be 4 inches of nothing. so it won't bolt in,
And they take little 5/16 carriage bolts, I believe.
Yeah, yep, the 5/16 with it's 5/16 with I think the 3/8 hole, square hole. But anyway, so those parts are coming. I bought one of these. I'll show you a picture. Every time when I was at Condon's last week, I don't know if those guys caught us last week in the live we did with James Condon. We were working on my friend Wayne's generator. We did it live. I met Jim for breakfast, and then we went to his house. It was early in the morning too. We got to his house around 8:00 to start working, and we did about 2.5 hour live stream last week from his house on this generator. He had a little power supply, Ryobi. He's a Ryobi guy. I mean, I'm a Makita Milwaukee guy. He likes the Ryobi, but he had a little inverter / USB power supply, and you use the battery that you use with your hand tools, your power tools. And I went on Amazonian when I got home, and there's a guy on Amazon or even eBay that makes them all different colors for the different types of batteries, right? And for some reason, it's like $48, I think, is a normal price. Cyber Monday, they had them on sale for like $32. And I said, let me buy this thing. Let me show you a picture. But the thing is great because you've got a USB-C, then you've got, USB-C, 2 regular USBs, and then, there it is right here. Let me zoom in. Hold on.
Oh.
All right. So you got that's for the Milwaukee. You plug it in.
Oh, it goes into an adapter. Okay.
200 watts of AC inverter. So you could power a laptop, a modem, whatever. So it's pretty good. Now I have 5 amp hour batteries, a couple of them that I don't often use because it's mainly for my 1/2-inch impact, which I don't use that often. So I always have the batteries charged, ready to go. So now what Jim was doing was he had it hooked up to his camera so that the camera never lost battery, and that way, because how many times, like me, I'm outside, it's 20 degrees out, that battery goes dead in 5 minutes, but with this battery pack there, it'll keep the charge. So yeah, I'm looking forward to using it, when I'm filming. So pretty cool. But other than that, I still have blowers and chainsaws, probably 10 pieces of equipment to work on there. And, we'll go from there. Hank, what did you get done this week? Anything?
Are you kidding me? No, all I'm trying to do.
You were looking for a welding table. Something about a welding table or something?
Yeah, I got that, but I didn't put it together.
No.
That's for later on. What I'm trying to do is get videography done. I want to be able to, capture different angles and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. So I'm getting involved in the videography.
I heard you had a high-priced consultant deal with you. Who?
Yeah, Archie from Archie's.
Archie's Garage.
Archie's Garage.
He's very informative. I had an hour and a half talk with him, and I'll tell you what, the guy knows his stuff.
Oh yeah.
He does. Yeah.
If anyone hasn't seen his Saturday night streams, it's like a television studio. He's got all
Saturday Night Live
soundboards and all that stuff, and he's going from camera to camera to camera, which is cool because, like, when we're filming, he can go show you front, show you rear, show you side, that kind of stuff. And that's what Hank's talking about. This switch gear is so that you can switch from camera 1, camera 2, camera 3, and do things like that, which is kind of cool, especially with what we do.
Right.
I'm not getting too much hands-on on equipment this year, but I'm trying to get set up for the future.
You could buy some more IT tools now.
Oh
Yeah.
Instead of wrenches and sockets and batteries.
How do you know I don't already got them?
I have 8 of each.
We know you already got them.
Mm-hmm.
I've been buying stuff lately too. Oh, not my turn. Old guy at EP is next.
Okay, Wayne, over to you.
Over to me. So we did a lot of snow blowers. I'm talking very low because I think Jake's still sleeping because he had a rough night last night. So he's below, his room is below the office here.
What was he fixing all the stuff you didn't help him fix?
Yeah. So we've been doing snow blowers. We actually did a push mower, a self-propelled mower the other day too. But basically right now caught up and going to take it easy. Chubby Butcher's coming over tonight. We're going to do 60-40 venison burgers on the Blackstone with fried onions and fried jalapeno peppers, pepper jack cheese. And we're going to watch the fight starting at 7 o'clock.
Who's fighting tonight? Wayne? Anybody good?
Geez, like a lot of the ex-champs are actually fighting on the prelims. So it's going to be a good fights tonight. And then Ian Gary is fighting a guy that's never been beaten. That's the co-main event, and I'm really looking forward to that one because I don't like Ian Gary, and I'd like him to get knocked out. So listen, I got a question to ask about fuel stabilizers.
Yeah.
Okay. You guys ready?
Yeah.
Perfect.
What fuel stabilizers are you guys using in your pump fuel to store your fuel?
I don't anymore. I use alkylate.
Nope,
Yeah, but
nope.
don't you have any that, like, for example, us for
Well, all right. Put it this way: the Stable 360 is what my dealer sells. So
Yeah.
if I need to keep a 5-gallon pail of pump fuel, I'll use the Stable 360.
Yeah.
Only because I have 2 bottles of it. Well, I don't know what to do with it except use it or whatever. But for the most part, now in the winter, I'm keeping quart bottles of the alkylate Aspen. And every time I work on a thrower now, because I don't know if we're going to get more snow, I use a quart of Aspen in every thrower and hand it to them, telling them it's got the Aspen in it. And if they have a storm and go through it, if they put regular fuel in, then we don't get a storm for 2 months. Don't be calling me.
Correct.
So it's just, and people find out, even though it's $8-9 a bottle at the dealer, how much do you really use in a snowstorm?
Exactly.
A quart? Yeah, you don't really use tons of it because the newer snow blowers don't use a lot of fuel.
And that's the same thing. I'm using Aspen now. No more additives.
I mean, I do like my mower and like my snapper I use all the time. Oh yeah, I mean, whatever customer stale gas and pump gas, sure, I throw it in there. So I only have a 5-gallon pail of pump gas with stable in it, but if it stays more than a month or so, I put it in my truck.
But I just drain the gas out of the tank and run this Aspen in there.
Yeah. But I clean the tank good too. Make sure there's no water.
Okay, good job, because when you watch Terrell's video that he did, remember his video?
Yeah,
that he did on the stabilizers.
Yep.
And if you go to the one that originally he set it up as a 6-month review, but it was actually 5, and I think he changed the thumbnail to 5 months where he pulled the carb balls off.
Yeah.
Stable 360 was one of the ones that didn't have any jellification after 5 months.
Yeah, that's the one my dealer likes. So, I mean, I've heard StarTron and other ones work well, but for some reason, the 360, I've heard good results. So, and like I said, when you buy a bottle, it's going to last you a long time.
Okay.
You don't need much.
Getting to the StarTron, that actually had twice the amount of jellification of the ethanol as the 87-10% had with nothing in it.
Wow. See,
if you look at that, check that video out again after 5 months. Now, we use the K100S Plus, but we switched over to BG SC2, which is a BG products, which is big in the States. And we haven't had any issues with that, but that's strictly for short-term storage because we go through anywhere from 30 to 50 liters of fuel a month.
Whoa.
And that's pump fuel. And then the rest of it is selling the alkylate fuels for storage. So we only use the alkylates when we're, like, for example, the self-propelled mower we just did, that's got the alkylate fuel in it.
Yeah.
I like Joe has a question for you, Ken.
They always start on the first pull, too. Who's got a question?
Joe Bain. About the alkylate fuel.
Let me scroll down. Hold on. I'm still getting used to this.
Yeah.
Hold on.
We'll help you. Don't worry.
Hey, Mick's here. Hope Dad's okay, Mick. Good seeing him at home. Let's see. IS. Roundhouse over. No, not at all. I mean, True Fuel, VP, those are all just non-ethanol pump gas.
Yeah.
It may be a higher octane, but it's still non-ethanol pump gas. It has to say alkylate on it to be alkylate. And the only ones I know of, Wayne has Kinetics up there in Canada and Aspen. We have Aspen here in the States. And Steel Moto Mix, the 4-stroke stuff, is alkylate. Says it right on the can. There's only 3 or 4 alkylates out there. The rest is just glorified pump gas, non-ethanol, but still pump gas.
Now, is the Husqvarna alkylate too?
I don't think it is. I think it's just pump gas, to be honest.
No.
It's not ethanol, but I don't think it says alkylate on the can.
Klaus said that he checked into it, and they have on their cans it says alkylate.
Yeah, but their cans over in Europe, not here, or
Probably.
over
yeah.
here.
So you got to watch Wayne, because some of the cans here won't say it. Remember, we saw the other one the other day with Kinetics. It didn't say it on one can; it did on the other.
Yeah. And then when we checked, they told me everything being sold in North America is alkylate, but they felt that it was more marketing wise as a free ethanol. It would sell better in the States instead of saying alkylate.
Yeah, most people are more concerned about the ethanol than anything else.
Yeah.
You know? Even today, the one I was working on, that snapper, the fuel line was like foam. It felt like foam, like rubbery foam.
It disintegrated it.
Yeah, it's soft. It's very soft.
Like the steel lines will do with regular fuel.
Yeah. Yep.
Now, we just ordered another 4 cases of the Kinetics, and hard to believe it still says the manufacturing date is 2021.
Wow.
So somewhere along the line in 2026, you're going to see a video of us opening a can and seeing if it's still good, because they're telling us it's good indefinitely.
Wow. Oh, unless
But
it's
just
open.
for advertising purposes, they say 5 years.
You're saying sealed container, though. It never.
Yeah, it's sealed. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah,
Joe,
it's got,
double dosing isn't good either.
No, double dosing's bad. It turns out like a Shirley Temple. It won't. It's bad.
It's almost sticky.
Yeah, more is not better with stabilizer. Yeah, and
Yeah,
people.
all of the
A lot of
instructions,
people,
whether you're on metric or standard, you got to go exact.
yeah, but a lot of people think stabilizer is a rejuvenator. It's not. You know.
I used to before I got into this in a bigger way.
Yeah.
Back in the day.
There used to be a product that Carol did one, and I think it might be the same product. It was called FA, fuel additive. It almost smelled like Croyle, but you would put it in stale gaslight, really not varnish, but close to it, and it would blend in with it and let it burn. Didn't burn great, but it burned, you know? So, because a lot of times people that own boats and stuff with big tanks, they're not going to drain the tank, but you want it so that it'll actually burn so you can get rid of it. And that's what this stuff did. I'm trying to think of what it's called. Terrell did a video a few months ago on it. But here, there was a guy in Brooklyn, New York, used to make it in his basement. It was called FA in a white bottle, fuel additive, but you can't get it anymore. I cannot find it. He used to literally drive up from Brooklyn to all the Napa stores around here and sell it just in Napa stores. Who's in the basement? Hold on. Who do we got here? Look who's here. Robert.
Robert.
What do you got on your head? Looks like a blue condom. What is that?
Yeah, he
Smurf.
looks like a gnome.
Smurf.
Papa Smurf.
Papa Smurf. Yeah, there
Papa
you go.
Smurf. There you go.
Yep.
Papa Smurf. There you go. What's going on?
Oh, he's just doing some Smurf stuff.
He's frozen.
Yeah.
He looks happy. He looks like
I think don't hit your camera, Robert. Just leave it alone.
Yeah. We were just saying how Robert was able to get on with not a problem.
Yeah.
Some of the big shots were having a problem.
There he is. He's moving.
So what's been happening at David's place?
Was moving.
Oh my God! Robert, cut the crap. This is getting frustrating now.
Can't hear you, Dave.
Come on. I'm like, come on.
Maybe you got the mic muted.
No, his picture keeps disappearing. I put him on, and now he's.
No,
I'm
David.
gonna mute you or take my camera off to see if my new little guy is.
How about now?
Yeah, gotcha.
You can hear me now? Okay, good deal.
Yeah.
Got a GX 200 pressure washer, Honda pressure washer with a 3,700 PSI pump on it. Got that running earlier this week. Husqvarna, small 2004 chainsaw. Can't remember the number. Got that going this week. Did a Honda 4-stroke mini cultivator. Got that up and running this week with clean carb, new fuel lines, fresh fuel. Down here, going back to the alkylate question, we don't have, or we do have a lot of gas stations that actually provide ethanol-free fuel. So, and it's at a higher octane level, so it does stick around a little bit longer than regular pump gas. Yeah. So I'm able to use that on most all of my equipment. I don't use a stabilizer. for the most part, but I still use in two-stroke. I still use Aspen and Alkalite in my two-stroke because it doesn't get run that often.
Yeah.
The two-stroke stuff doesn't get run, but the four-stroke stuff is run all the time here. We have generators. We have all kinds of stuff. I'm in lower Louisiana, close to the Gulf Coast. So our temperatures are rather warm. We don't get a lot of freezing weather for the most part. So it's a little bit different. I haven't seen a snowblower since I was 18 years old living in Missouri. So yeah, it's different. But that's what I've been working on.
Cool. What about you, Brucey? You got anything going, or are you just staying warm?
No, I've had a good week. I finally got that Power Smart engine completed with no leaks.
There you go.
I shared it with John over there, and all my trials and tribulations, and I got that thing running, not leaking. Starts with one pull, 2.5 primes. It fires it in the cold, almost freezing. It fires up. I got it. I've had it for 2 years. So,
What did you end up doing with that one you and Trudy found with the weird gas cap? What did you end up doing with it?
With the which?
The one with the weird gas cap that you and Trudy found?
Yeah, I ended up putting a different tank with a normal.
But where is
classic.
it now? Did you give it away, or is it in the garage, or where?
I've got about 6 or 7 here that I'm going to sell in the spring. I couldn't get $40 for a lawnmower right now.
Yeah.
So that was a great. I had a lot of fun making that video, and it was kind of my comeback video, as you might say. So it was great.
Now,
Are you done, Dave?
When you heading down?
Oh, are you done, Dave?
Yes, I'm done. I'm sorry.
Okay. Yeah. And one more thing. This new program, who makes it? ReStream. It's a mirrored image we're seeing on there, not an actual image. When I point at John, see, I'm pointing at John.
You hit the 3 dots in your upper right, those 3 dots, and hit mirror camera. You can change it anytime you want.
Oh, cool! I don't mind this.
Yeah, yesterday my hat said EP backwards until I unmirrored it or whatever I did.
Name video settings.
Yeah, there it is. See?
Webcam, auto mirror camera off. There. Thanks.
Yep.
And I'm doing a real fun thing now. I got to mention the other problem I had. I had a short shaft classic brakes, and I had a short shaft classic bridge that I took off of what do you call it? The P starts with a P. They're lawnmowers. Power. No, it's the good one.
Power Smart.
It's a Briggs, a Murray Briggs.
Oh,
short shaft Murray Briggs, but
that's the Brute, the black Brute, the Brute.
Yeah, I like that. And it was a short shaft on that engine.
Yeah,
but it's a 2-inch shaft, not a 1 1/4 like on the on my.
What is it, special
adapter? I was going to flip the engine because there's a bag and a nicer deck.
Yeah,
and I couldn't do that. That took me a little bit of time. I thought I might have had a blade adapter with another bit more meat in it to bring some length to that shaft, and I couldn't.
Wow, we got 49 people watching. Holy crap!
And now I'm working on a John Deere 2006 John Deere JS62 self-propel, almost commercial lawnmower.
Are those aluminum deck, Bruce?
Yes, they sure are. And
yeah, those are expensive here. They're expensive.
I would call it a commercial lawnmower, really, because it's, even though it's aluminum deck, that thing must weigh 80 pounds.
Is that the one with casters in front?
No, it's a 2006 model.
Okay.
Yep.
What? And that's a Cowie, right? Is a Cowie in that?
No, it's a Briggs steel or cast iron sleeve engine on it. I don't want to call it IC because it's much better quality than the more modern ICs.
Yeah.
And when I picked it up at the guy's house, it was sitting in front of his house, and the pull rope was only that long. I primed it. The priming bulb was cracked. But I managed to get it started. You know how it is, with a pull rope that long. And I started it up, and it self-propelled over to my truck and up onto the truck, and away we went. Cool, free.
I love when I get strimmers or chainsaws and there's like 4 inches of pull cord.
Yeah. Well, people do what they can do. They get a pick or a thing or a needle nose and they get that little rope through the hole.
You know what I haven't seen lately is those MTDs that have that starter thing where you put the drill in it.
Yeah, made by Troy.
I had
Yeah,
one,
you know,
but
they should
we got,
all have, and it should be a 3/8 adapter or something with a clutch.
and I actually
And
broke
a
my
reverse
starter
clutch.
tool,
Mhm.
Oh, really? Okay.
snapped it off.
Mhm.
And I
Well, I
ordered
use
another.
a
I
I
got it
use an
back. I got it
old
already.
I use an old 1-speed drill, and I'm stronger than the drill. So if
Ah.
it does turn or goes backwards or does something stupid, I can hold the drill and it'll do whatever it wants to do.
Yeah. Oh, how many people have broken fingers and wrists? with
Yeah, and I kind of gear up when I'm holding that thing before
Yeah.
I crank it.
that? Anyway.
If you got a bad keyway, because they will fire backwards if you got a bad
Oh,
keyway.
yeah. Well, look what happened to me and Mr. Condon last week with the wasted spark. He had a big flame come out the carburetor.
Yeah.
You know.
Every single rotation gives you a spark, but you want to get power on every second rotation.
But it turned out it was our friend, Mr. Torch Spark Plug.
Ah.
And then we changed it out for a BPR. Boom. Perfect.
Right. Now, I want to ask you guys, I use the BPR 6ES because in Canada here, they're much cheaper than the BPR 5ES. I don't think there's a huge difference. You can do
6 is a little cooler than the 5. But
yeah, but I have had no problems using them in generators.
They say
plus gives me a rough time on it.
It depends mower versus like a pressure washer. You know, they're saying use one versus the other because of the heat range, but I've never had an issue.
So I get the 6ESs for like $3.60.
Wow.
And the 5ESs for Canada, that's fantastic.
Yeah, they're like
and the 5ESs are $7.
Yeah.
So, you know, if I'm ordering 10, hey, you know.
Just watch for the forgeries, though. There's a lot of forgeries.
Yes, there sure is. Same with the RJ19LMs a few years ago. There was a bunch of them come out of Brazil, right? And
a lot of them you could tell where they crimp it on the bottom, that crimp ring. It's like a blue ring on the forgeries.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's a weird color.
Now we've been getting.
I'm totally confident. I get them off of Amazon.
Yeah.
We've been getting a lot of snow blowers in recently that were using the F7 RTC torch plugs, where we had to order BPR 7ES plugs. We just ordered them. We've never ordered them before. Now we just got a bunch.
Why they won't work with a 6?
No, if it says, if the manual says it's a 7 heat range, that we want to stick with it. So
yeah, but who knows what 7 torch heat range is, though? You know what I mean?
The 6 would likely work, but if anything ever happened, I don't want to be responsible for the one that put a hotter plug in.
Yeah, right. And you guys have a legit shop, right? You know,
no big shop, just smaller shop than yours.
Well,
but it's
your volume of business is more.
But it's incorporated. It's an incorporated business.
You're paying more taxes. Mine's a hobby. It is now. I did one machine last week.
Anyway, Mr. Clem, what's going on with you?
Well, let's see. The shop has been quiet for about a week and a half because of the drop in business, because most of mine is mowers and weed eaters and temperature too. It's not heated. So.
Is it temperature or is it all rain with your way, John?
We're supposed to get rain tonight and a lot tomorrow. And
you guys went below 0 in your temps at night, though, eh?
No, we got down to 27, I believe it was yesterday morning.
0 to me is Celsius. Yeah, it's 32.
Yeah. And then the wind was blowing pretty good, which made it even colder.
Yep.
And then this morning it was like, when I got up at 3, it was like 30 degrees Fahrenheit. And so since I wasn't working in the shop, Lisa had me doing honeydews all week around the house. So that's been my fun. She's like, the shop's kind of slow, isn't it? And I'm like, oh God, how do I answer this? I was like, man, it's getting that way. And I do have a blower, backpack blower, a weed eater, and a Husqvarna riding tractor coming in this coming week. So it'll get me back out of the house for a little while, away from these honeydews. But that's okay, I don't mind. Only thing I hate is when she says, go clean the cat room out today. Everything gets stored in the cat room, because even though it's the cat room, they never use it anymore. They just stay outside or come inside, outside, inside. So
you're on the wrong side of the door.
So I go in there and I'll find a few things to throw away and to relocate. And I've done my duty for the day.
Trudy and I had the big conversation yesterday. In a few more years, we're going to have to start downsizing. Hey, not yet.
That is a bright blue hat, Robert.
Yeah. I was out there in the shop and it kept losing connection, so I had to come up here to the front porch. I'm like, hey. Well, I cheated. I got the engine freed up.
Right on.
I put that chipper flywheel on the output shaft, and I used that, and I sprayed a bunch of PV blast in it, and I took the flywheel thing off, and I grabbed the pull start. It's turning over now, but it's just, I don't know.
Robert, turn your phone 90 degrees. Turn 90 degrees.
You too, William.
You got to go 90 degrees because you guys are portrait. Yep, that's better. Now you, William. There you go. Hey, bigger than life.
The only problem is, though, when you turn it sideways.
Oh, whoa, shit. Oh, damn. I don't even tell. Shit. Too much, Robert. Holy cow.
Are you swilling, David?
I thought I saw your sinuses. Holy cow.
Yeah, well, I said I got out there today. I knew I was going to have to do something. I tried to put the bolt.
Wait, are we talking the lockup engine? Which engine are we talking?
Your IC
that A-horse IC that was locked up. I got it freed up.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I just got to put gas in it.
When are we going to see that?
That was the one with the low wall problem?
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I said I would show y'all today, but like I said, I'm out there to shop and I kept losing connection. I'm like, you what is it? Wow, fuck your hand. I had to come up to the front porch, be closer to the router.
If you want, Robert, you can take your phone back there, film it, then come back and show us the film.
I love it when he talks dirty.
Yeah. Where'd you get that hat, Robert? That is like an intense blue.
I forgot where I found it at. Some store. I had it. I've got an orange one, but it needs to be washed.
You look like a villain from Dick Tracy or something.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, and I had to order a new blade engagement cable for the YS4500. I'm like, like I said, I wanted to use it the other day, and it was tight fitting. When I go to engage it, I could feel it real tight. And it did fine, but yesterday I wanted to use it, and then something done broke.
Are you still cutting grass down there, Robert, or are you done?
Oh, we're done. It's just more over leaf season.
Yeah.
We still got some trees around here still hanging on to the leaves. Mother Nature's been kind of off this year.
Yeah.
Dan, I believe it is.
Because when I was up there in Tennessee, we got a little bit of snow.
What'd you have regular turkey for Thanksgiving, or what'd you do over
there? We had turkey, ham, green bean casserole, but there was something that we couldn't put in it because my sister has allergies now. She can't eat certain meats and cheeses and milk.
Well,
I think all that is cream of mushrooms.
Lima beans in there, right?
Green bean casserole. You use green beans, cream of mushroom soup, and the French's onion.
Oh yeah, onion stuff. Right?
Yeah, the dried onions.
Yeah. Well,
it's pretty good stuff.
Yeah.
William, what are you eating?
A double cheeseburger, double bacon cheeseburger.
From where? Did you make it?
No, I went to the place called the Dairy Bar.
Oh.
About 4 miles from here. They have a pretty good burger.
Nice.
Making me hungry.
Yeah, no doubt.
My ex-wife's been in the hospital ICU for the last 4 days.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, send prayers out.
Klaus is on vacation weekend.
Yeah, Klaus is actually away this week.
Is he in Italy? No, he's not in Italy.
Nope.
Him and his friends rented, what was it, like a waterside?
Waterfront beach house?
Yeah.
We talked to the story. He was actually out for breakfast with his partner there, and we talked. Hank and I talked to him this morning.
Keep trying, Mick.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and I've seen Mick's video day where Mrs. Peter bought her a new car. I'm like, dang.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that other one, That other one's going to the scrap yard because it probably cost them over $2,000 to get it fixed. I'm like, yeah.
Is that Brett? Who's that? Brett?
Hey,
Well,
Brett.
that $2,000 to get a car fixed is cheap these days.
I can't see.
I
Uh-oh.
can see you.
Well, I was trying to find where to type into the chat. I could read chat, but don't see no place to type chat.
Okay, what I do is I go back to the YouTube and I do the pop-out chat, and then I minimize it and bring it up in the what is now called ReStream.
Well, that's how I got in here. I was trying to find an app for ReStream, but apparently there's no actual app.
Brett, your voice is not matching your camera. You're like way off.
Godzilla movie.
Yeah.
Run.
You're like 5 seconds delay or something.
I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what's going on here. Let me
Well,
close,
it's
let me
new for
close it
everybody.
and come back.
You have to talk faster, Brett.
Yeah. Huh.
Your words can
Let
catch
me
your
just
lips.
close it
Go,
and come
go
back.
into settings, the 3 dots up top. Go into settings and see if your
You want a cell phone or a
audio
computer?
settings. See if you have a delay or something.
Where do I
Because
go
now
here?
You're 3 to 5 seconds slow.
Top
There
right
should be
screen?
settings, the 3 dots above your picture to the right.
Well,
Yeah,
I'm not
you got a
looking at
live
it that
stream
way.
delay.
Yeah.
It's a Godzilla movie.
Yeah, it's
Video,
like-
audio, virtual background.
I would
Run.
click on audio and see if there's any type of delay or if it's 1.0 or something, speed or something. Something's off. Yeah.
Echo cancellation, noise suppression, show
Reset
advanced
all.
options, audio.
A lot of times, if you have 2 channels open, that happens. No.
Yeah.
Well, let me
We'll play with it. Yeah, that's all. Anywho,
The camera.
yeah, but I like the ReStream. It seems to be user friendly and works.
Yep.
So,
Yeah. I'm
Okay,
still
Ken,
ain't
tell me if there's any change.
well, you got to put your camera the other way. I want to see you vertically now.
Hey, Snoopy.
Now
Any
I see your
change?
thumb or something. Oop.
Now we got to see your face.
You got to click the mirror your camera or change your camera. You change the camera to forward facing instead of rear facing.
Or do some sign language. We'll tell you if it works or not.
Okay, yeah, because there I see that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just goes to figure. I get used to StreamYard, and then we change because they wanted to screw you without lubrication.
There you go. Oh no, they'll lubricate you. They just want to screw you though. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they put the hose to you, and yet I don't get it.
Yeah.
That's so they can reach in his back pocket, get some more out.
The
That's
sad
not-
thing is, the sad thing is, one of our good friends here on the channel who has StreamYard was offered the same plan, and I was like, I've been using the StreamYard for 4 years. Why wasn't I offered the same plan? I don't know. We'll see.
Because you use it.
Because I use it. Yeah, the other person doesn't really use it, so they're like, "Oh, we're gonna make money off of this." Whatever. Well, it's like gym memberships. People sign up, they go twice, and that's it. So
I'm in no condition to exercise.
yeah.
Yeah, don't feel bad.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I had to break out the battery powered blower today and blow some leaves. I'm like, yeah.
Oh, he's out with Donald Trump.
Yep.
Anyway,
Sell short, buy long. No, I don't know.
That's Lisa saying, here's some more stuff for you to do. You got time to go on ReStream? Here, do this, do that, do this.
Well, I put my appointment in early on this one.
yeah. Anybody catch Erica's latest? That was a filthy song.
Yes.
Is that the Hustabal?
No.
Yeah.
After that, she did a 261, I think it was. But I mean,
Yeah.
full of schmutz. I mean, total destruction. And the funny thing is, every time she calls up the customers and says, "What do you want to do?" "I don't want to invest in anything. Throw it out." It's like, throw it out. Put 2 seals in, you can sell for $200.
Yep.
So, especially if it was kept, But it was funny. The one she did, not as a teaser, but the guy, if you look at the carburetor when she took it off, had never seen a screwdriver on any of the adjusters. So the guy used it for 20 years, never adjusted the carburetor.
Wow.
Yeah. And it wasn't M-tronic or anything. So, he cut firewood for 20 years with it and never had to adjust the carburetor.
Brett, I'm going to get sick.
Uh-oh. He's going through all the settings. I got to get another cup of something for my throat. I'll be back in a minute. Hank,
Oh,
take
you
over.
got that cold, eh?
Okay, what can we give away?
Yeah, but we got to do. Someone find a what's it. We'll do it.
Yeah.
We haven't done a what's it in a while. I got to go get a cup of tea. I'll be right back.
So, Robert, that machine that you froze up, you broke it loose or what?
Yeah, it broke loose. I had to put the chipper flywheel on the crankshaft to use that to turn the engine because I bought a pipe wrench, but it wouldn't grab the output shaft right. So I put the flywheel on it and I turn it the way the flails go to tip leaves up, and it freed it up. I spray some more PV Blaster in it.
There you go.
I just got to make sure that it's got oil in it this time. Fire it up again on it. But I got another engine coming because the engine I was going to use, I can't use the chipper part.
Oh, no.
It won't fit where the gas tank's at and stuff. So I got another engine coming.
There you go.
I did an auction on eBay and I won the auction.
Oh, cool.
A little 5-horse IC Briggs & Stratton engine, red in color, and it's got the control panel and stuff. So I looked at it real good before I did a bid.
Yeah, come on over here. I got a bunch of them you can pick through.
Yeah, I said I need the original style engine because try to put I was gonna put that. I have the Predator engine put on the base, but it won't let the chipper part for the limb fit. So I got to find an original engine. There was another 5-horse industrial commercial on eBay for auction, but I let that one slip through my fingers. So
now this is for you, the chipper, or what?
Yeah, for the chipper.
Yeah.
I said I'm still waiting on it. It's supposed to be in here yesterday. Now today's the 7th. I'll probably get it tomorrow. I don't know. But at least I'm getting it. They were talking about, I called USPS customer service. They talking about the Canadian postal strike. I'm like, dude, that's great.
Yeah, but that's not going to affect you.
Nah, but you can't send stuff to them either. They can't send stuff to me. It's like,
not right now.
Nope.
Tell me.
Ain't going, because there's no telling how long that's going to last.
Yeah, somebody said that Amazon was going on strike, but I have no problem.
I heard that about 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, I have no problem getting stuff. It comes every day.
Yeah. Well, just think about where I live, and I ordered a holder to put a cell phone on a tripod, and I ordered it on Thursday, and it came Friday.
Yeah.
In Red Deer, Canada, man, that's pretty good.
Yeah. The thing is, depending on the distribution centers, what they keep in stock. We got one in Macon. It just depends on where it comes from. Well, I said, but this lady is sending me this engine. Ain't no telling what she put it in, unless she put it in a wooden crate or something. I won't know till I get it.
Forklift.
Yeah.
What did you have to pay for shipping on that engine?
Yeah, it was $99.95, but my eldest niece and her husband gave me an eBay gift card, so I used that to pay the shipping.
Nice.
$99.95.
Well, the total cost for the shipping plus taxes and all that, it all told $323 and something and 95 cents.
Couldn't you go to Harbor Freight and buy one for $200?
Well, I got one from Harbor Freight, but I can't use the chipper part for the limbs. It won't fit.
Oh,
just an engine.
All they could do was chip up leaves and small stuff through the front of it, but the side part.
I'm gonna go get a sandwich, guys.
Yeah. And I got a battery ordered somebody had a Ryobi 12-volt drill and flashlight, and the battery that was with it. It can't the drill, the flashlight, 2 chargers and 1 battery. I kept charging the battery, and I'm like, I think that battery's through. So I ordered them. I got 2 coming. I'm waiting on that one to come today, and the engagement cable's coming tomorrow. That's gonna be a fun job because I don't have to empty out the gas tank, remove the gas tank, look at everything, and fix. I've seen videos on it, and I just gotta get it done. The only thing that saved me was the GT. I still got to get a battery for it too.
But, Brett, did you get that thing going or what? You good now?
Yeah, I see him. There he is.
Say something. See if your lips match your voice.
Chet.
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
You're back. What'd you
All
do?
right.
What'd you do different, Brett?
I got on a different device, Ken.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I think
Can
what
you-
I
can
did,
you
I'm
tell
not
Mick
used
how
to
to make
the
his
other
camera work?
controls, and I actually had it trying to work in 2 different browsers, and I think that's what threw the fiddles into the mix.
Yeah.
And Brucey, you'd be happy with me this week. I had a Quantum.
Oh,
Well,
he went to get. Yeah,
it
he
was-
went to get. He
It
went to get.
was a
Gonna get him a
it was a
sandwich.
Toro that we're reselling, and it had the Quantum with the auto choker and electric start.
Oh, look, he figured it out.
Nick's Mowers. How you
Ooh.
doing, fella?
What?
Yeah.
Bloody well good. No.
Boy. Yeah,
Boy,
yeah.
Nick.
See, now see, Mick is gonna be like, honey, can I? Now see, Mick's gonna be like, honey, can I borrow the new car? She'll be like, You're like, you ain't touching this. I worked for it.
How's
I couldn't
Dad
believe
doing, Nick? Dad's all right?
Well, he's home.
Yeah. Well,
No.
My downstairs now smells like carpet cleaner.
Yeah. Yeah,
That's
Mick,
what
I couldn't believe the price they was gonna charge you to fix that other vehicle. I'm like, God almighty. $2,000.
A standard diesel engine clutch dual mass flywheel is.
Oh, we back to this.
That's a grand.
Yeah. When you talking diesel, you talking about big money. Them things, diesel mechanics, they make good money.
It's 14 years old, and we don't need
Yeah.
any more.
Well, oh yeah, I was watching Pat T's live performance. I couldn't believe that guy was trying to cut leaves up and it done snowed. I'm like,
Hey, I've done that before, Robert.
yeah, well, I've seen. Oh, was it? Oh yeah, and that video Donnie boy did about them snow blowers. So now they're getting a heart attack. Snow. I'm like, yeah.
Oh, you talk about snow and leaves. We got our town now because of the snow. All the leaves that didn't get picked up, they're trying to pick them up today, covered in ice and snow. It's a pain in the butt.
Yeah.
I bet that's going to. I bet that hose on that leaf vac's going to get plugged up a few times.
No, they don't use the vac when it's wet like that. With the ice and snow, they'll use a clamshell, drag them into the road, and then just pick them up with the clamshell. The problem is the clamshell leaves about 2 inches on the street.
It doesn't go to the
vacuum truck. They suck it off. Yeah, the clamshell is just like a clamshell like this. They clamshell it and dump it into the big truck, but the clamshell is an inch or two off the ground, so there's like a whole layer now in the street.
Yeah, I've seen those kind of trucks. The guy sits up on the thing, and like I said, and plus they got to get the hydraulic oil in there. They got to keep them things parked in a nice warm shop because that hydraulic oil gets cold. It's like, unless they change it out.
Yeah, I've seen that on a few log splitters a couple times. Put the wrong hydraulic oil in, and they want to go out in the wintertime and split wood, and they pull that lever, and that ram's going real slow, and that hydraulic pump is just grunting and groaning and whining and everything else.
Yeah, because that was that guy, Joe's Premium Firewood. He lives up there in Michigan. It's like, yeah, buddy, I think I'd be keeping my oil change in that hydraulic pump.
Or use a thinner oil for that for winter use in the hydraulics.
Yeah. like people who have to operate forklifts up north. Yeah, it gets cold, and dump trucks and stuff like that. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Hey, Ken, have you ever seen those kinetic log splitters?
I've seen them. I've never worked on one.
They seem like they'd be a good idea, but I don't know if they'd be more dangerous or less dangerous.
Yeah.
Nah. I know a guy, he was helping this lady split firewood and he wasn't paying attention. He engaged the lever to move the mold and his thumb was in the way. And oops, they tried to whip.
Nick, look at Messenger.
Hey?
They tried to.
Yeah, David's asking something.
Messenger.
In the private chat, not in the regular chat.
Oh.
No, his own.
Oh, by the way, Ken, I meant to tell you, I got WhatsApp now.
It took him 20 minutes to get his camera working. It's going to take 20 more to figure out where the private chat's at.
Well, he's doing better than I am at it, John.
I haven't seen him in a while. I got to catch up.
What, Ken sent me a message, you say?
No. I did private, man. Private.
Well, I haven't got anything from you, Kenny.
There's a different set, the private chat and the public chat.
In the Instagram, Mick.
There's Brucey. How's that look, Bruce? Any better?
Yeah. Why?
And I should be in sync.
Yeah.
Yeah, In Sync, the boy band from New York City.
No, not that in sync. They can go. Those prepubescents can go back where they came from.
Mm.
No, what I was starting to tell Bruce when he stepped away for lunch, I had one of his favorite engines this week.
Oh,
actually, yeah, that and a Tecumseh.
A good week.
Yeah, the Tecumseh was on a the Tecumseh was on a generator, and I sure could have used Mr. Condon there at the time. The guy brings it in. He goes, I just want to make it run. He goes, I know it doesn't make power, but I just want it running. And it was a Troy-built 80s 5500 running watt, 8250 surge watt, and it said powered by Briggs and Stratton. But why did it have a Tecumseh?
Oh yeah, and y'all talking about those Troy-built pieces of equipment to use that little electric starter. I've seen them things in Home Depot, Lowe's. I'm like, I
love them.
Somebody either switched out that motor on this thing, or they
what the hell
built the whole generator out of parts.
All they've done is that if it had a Tecumseh engine on it, by putting a Briggs and Stratton sticker on it, has increased the value by 20%. That's what happened.
Well, I told the guy, I said, I got it running. I said, you're on your own as far as getting it to make power. I don't do electrical.
How do you get your little thing to show up when you turn your camera off? Mine just has my name.
You have to edit it. Click on it. Click on edit avatar.
Add an icon or something.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah, when I sell mowers here in Canada, I put mixed mower stickers on them, and if anything goes wrong, I tell them they got to ship them to the UK.
Yeah,
it's funny. It's funny you say that, Wayne, because all them stickers you sent me, I do exactly the same thing.
And what computer do you do your ReStream on? I asked that because I'm thinking about getting a hold of a webcam for the PC back there.
I'm just on an HP laptop.
Yeah,
it's called an HP Pavilion.
That's what I
have.
It
wouldn't let me open the camera settings on my phone for ReStream on here. I don't know why.
Well, I got an old desktop back there running Windows 7.
Oh,
it's got a pull rope.
Ooh.
Yeah.
No, it don't have a pull rope. It's got the old style, Bruce. You got to manually wrap the thing and pull it like the old
style. You have to turn it, ratchet it, and then hit a button.
And when you hit the ding down before it connects.
And then it doesn't start, and you just start to fiddle with it, and you get your hands all over it, and then it starts.
No, was it? Yeah, because
broken knuckles that way.
Yeah, because what it Briggs and Stratton made the old wind up style up top. You had to wind it up and hit a thing in it.
Tecumseh did it too for a while, Robert.
Yeah. I think I had a mower like that a long time ago. I'm like, what the?
Yeah, the old Briggs knuckle busters. I remember those.
That was one of my better videos, actually. I did one of those.
Oh, and was it? Then they had that Briggs and Stratton engine that had where you pulled the rope straight up. I had that on that.
I like that.
Yeah, those are like the lawn boys. Yeah,
the vertical pull. I've seen them on Toro, Jacobson.
The old Briggs Quantums have a pull straight up too.
Yeah, the Quantum 35 had that on the side.
Yeah.
No, and somebody give me a Murray walk behind push mower, and this thing had the cog style where you pulled a lever and the cogs came down and caught the front wheels, and they had the little output shaft to the side to turn on. I'm like,
yeah, use the chain.
Yeah. I said the mower, great engine, but the mower pan, I just say it was foobarred. Rust. It ate it up. I don't know where they kept it apart, but that pan ain't no count. Chunk it.
Well, that mower was probably 40 years old to start with.
Yeah.
In front of you guys.
Now, James Condon answered to somebody's question. I don't know. This likely needs a new power regulator.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know whether that was that Troy built. Ask James. James, if is that possible? Did somebody switch that motor, or did that thing come with a Tecumseh?
It was switched.
Where was the question?
Maybe it's one of Bruce's ones that he done.
It was switched. Troy Built's always used in the 5550s the Briggs and Stratton engine, 10 horse.
No.
You know what Bruce is like? It's probably one of them bloody Canadian crossbreeds.
Oh, was it? Now, depending on the age of the generator, there was ones you had to take a drill and flash the system to make power.
I think this might be brushless. This might have an AVR. That's where I made the comment, where's James when I needed him?
Yeah.
Hey, James, in my last video, I imitated you.
Hey, guys.
He sure did.
Then, of course, you got the end of it. You got to remember the end. I hope this video helps someone. Thanks for watching.
Which one's Santa Claus?
That would be if a guy had to watch to the end.
Yeah. No, every time James got a video, that's the Thursday ritual is the James video. And if Arch puts something out, that's Thursdays is usually the James day.
Well, I'm going to open the door and see if I'm looking after that big, huge poodle again. He's got a nice haircut. He's a dandy.
Hey, look, what's that?
You don't have the little Nisi today, huh, Bruce?
Nick.
Yeah.
What's on the wall behind you now?
That's the new mirror.
Oh yeah.
I installed.
That is
not on the ceiling.
Not on the ceiling, no. The one on the ceiling is in the bedroom, John.
Okay.
I've seen that in houses. I looked in there, I'm like, what the? Mirrors.
What's your phrase you always say, Robert? What the fool?
Robert, you were at P. Diddy's house?
Yeah, right.
I don't think
they knew they had to get the right kind of glue because they gluing a heavy piece of glass to a damn ceiling. Yeah. It's just I'm like, what the?
Better be JB Weld.
Yeah, better be something.
You weren't here when this happened, Robert, but I actually have heat in the house now.
Oh, you found somebody to help you with that.
Put that pump on it. Yeah, not only did it need the pump, it also needed the fill valve and the pressure relief valve.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? Oh, wait a minute. I'm looking to see the difference. I'm trying different settings for you guys. Like, for example, I'll go, that one's a little bit wider. That one's a little more square.
Scott, tell her I'm coming down the chimney.
Nothing like 4K when you're over 65.
Oh, that's if I want to show something.
Ooh, I do notice something there. When you took everybody away, Ken, the background isn't just plain black. It's
blue. Yeah.
Blue and red. Kind of looks like almost Aurora Boreal.
Yeah, the Northern Lights.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Robert's comment.
Types of things we can do.
Kind of looks like the black background on a PlayStation 4.
Well, they got to be different from StreamYard, so just a hair different. Yeah, I like it though. I mean, it's got. I think it's got
software makes sense actually.
But everyone's telling us the clarity of everyone's picture is better here than it was on StreamYard.
And I think the audio is more crisp on this.
Yeah. Oh, I'll tell you one thing. I'm on Wi-Fi. I'm not connected with my cable, and I haven't lost you guys yet. So
I think it uses a little less bandwidth because
I think so.
StreamYard
It's 720p. It says.
Oh, that would be better than 180 or 1080.
Yeah.
Do they have a free ReStream that one could host with?
Yeah.
But it's only a 6-person one, right?
It's only 6-person. Yeah, I had to pay $10 a month for the 10 people, but it was a 50% off from $20 a month to $10, so I signed up for it.
No.
That sure beats the hell out of 430.
438. Yeah, screw that.
Yeah, that was
bend over.
Buy a good car for that, Mick?
Yeah, well, see, was it in the StreamYard owned by YouTube?
No.
StreamYard is now owned by some crazy company.
Yeah, there's something here called demo.
Or something.
Bear with me. I'm going to start clicking some buttons. If something goes haywire, bear with me. Hold on.
Problem.
I don't know.
Okay. Who bought StreamYard?
It's some consortium.
Yeah, I'll just, I'm typing it in here. One finger at a time.
Bruce, I'll tell you what, your audio through this
is
stronger than it was on StreamYard.
Is that right?
Yeah, your audio is good and strong and it's clear. And I figured out why my audio was so low.
You know what it's called? It's called Bending Spoons is the company that bought StreamYard.
Who is it?
Bending Spoons.
Bending Spoons.
Yeah. Good was
somebody do that telepathically. You bend a spoon and you look at it.
Isn't that what happens to them if they fall down the garbage disposal and you're not aware of it, and then you kick the fool on? And
I've never been that drunk.
Look at that. We got borders. Oh, Hank's playing with the backgrounds.
You're going to be an IT guy pretty soon, Hank.
Yeah.
Now go was it? Oh yeah, like that Halloween H2O where that guy dropped the wine ball opener down and it blows on, and he looked at the switch like, yeah, do I really? Like, yeah. Turn it on the long.
Scott, be sure to visit Mick while you're over there.
John,
that's my next house thing. Is after the boiler's taken care of, is a new garbage disposal.
Hey,
if
Scott,
I turn it on now, the breaker trips.
What are you laughing about, John?
Scott's going to England.
Oh boy!
So to go visit Mick while he was over there.
He won't be allowed it. We don't allow people in the UK with teeth like a picket fence.
Yeah, Mick will see him coming and be like, "What the bloody hell? Get out of here!"
Who are we missing? There's one person short. Who are we missing?
One short person. That's Hank.
Oh, hold on one second.
Wow.
David's in a painted room. Nothing on the walls.
No.
Hold on.
No, this
live
is
stream. You live stream with a T-shirt on and then stand up.
Oop.
What's going on, Michael?
There we go.
I see that blue hat of Roberts now. Jeez.
That's great, buddy.
Papa Smurf.
Is this our man with the Olympia saw?
It's Marge Simpson.
No. 3B's Forge. Is that?
That's me.
Yeah. Were you the one with the did you have the Olympia saw that you were trying to get running?
Oh, look at what Mr. Condon bought. Look at this. Hold on. Oh, hold on. I can't see my screen.
Here's what I want again.
Watch.
Oh,
nice.
Battery power fuel tank.
Well, because when I was over there, the compressor he had.
What
was that, Harbor Freight?
Yeah,
Fortress.
Fortress. Harbor
Is
Freight.
that Harbor
You'll
Freight?
like
Fortress?
He'll like it. So I got the same one. It's good.
Is
It's
that
really
Harbor
well.
Freight? Who is it? Is it
Yeah,
Harbor?
Harbor Freight.
How much is that?
$350 right now on sale.
That's not bad. How many gallon is it?
Is it
27.
direct drive?
I think that's the one I have too.
Is it
What
direct
did you
drive
get?
or boat drive?
Yeah, but you know what? It says oil free though. I don't know. Oilless?
Yeah.
No. Don't do that.
ReStream.
It says it's
Mine
quiet
has
though.
oil.
It says it's quiet, but how good
Oh,
can it
no, we
be
gotta
if it's
get
oil
back
free?
now.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
right.
Mine is probably not very good.
They're not that good. I ate through one pretty quick down at the other shop.
I think they say they're quiet to begin with. They just talk about that to begin with.
Jim, pick up the back.
Come on,
Nick, I'll tell you right now, there's
Get
nothing
the one that
quiet
has
about an
oil and
oil-free
the
compressor.
motor turning the compressor. It's about 500 right now on sale.
Oh, now it's in
Harbor
Bosch.
Freight,
What's the
it's nice.
decibels,
Yeah,
David?
no, we've got the Milwaukee.
That one that's oiled is in the 70s, I think.
What's the oilless?
The oilless is in the 80s or 90s.
See, that's too loud for me. 80s and 90s.
Yeah. That
Well,
pump
mine
on
is
them
so
oil,
loud,
that-
but it's reliable.
But then again, the one that he had, the M Glow one that he had, the small, like the suitcase one, that was real loud. Yeah.
Yeah.
Whose is that? James's?
The one that James had, you know.
That one I've got's pretty good. That new SGS Pro one, the belt-driven one, it's nice. That is nice.
Yeah, anything oil with a belt, those are usually quiet.
Yeah, no.
I was looking at an Ingersoll Rand. It was around $2,000, 80-gallon tank.
It's amazing. It's amazing how my oilless one broke about 4 days before the warranty, and they didn't sell it anymore, so they upgraded me to a belt one. It's one of them things that happen.
Perfect.
Oh yeah, that's a pisser. Man.
I will
That
say
to do
this
with,
about those,
operator intervention, right?
I was really upset by that.
I'm sure you were.
I will say this about the oilless compressors. Not exactly the first thing you want to hear in the morning if you go into work with a headache.
No.
Well, with mine, it's directly underneath where I'm sitting now, pretty much. And at night, if you're sleeping in the living room on a couch or something, oh my God, it'll wake you up.
You got to
Well,
check the bed
you
sheets
gotta
after
remember
the
to
fact,
turn them
there,
off.
Ken.
As long as it can keep up with what you need it to do, that's the main thing.
Yeah, mine is 95 CFM.
I can pretty much run a die grinder to cut to sharpen a hedge trimmer. Say I can pretty much do the entire top blade, both sides, before mine are even cutting.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right now, I got a 30-gallon tank on mine.
Mine's
That
a
one
wooden
I got is
steers
only a
with,
30-gallon. The one I got now is a 26-gallon, and that's the one that's going to get replaced per your guys' advice because of the air tank. And the direct replacement for it is actually a 30-gallon, but it's the same compressor. 10.2 CFM at 90 pounds.
Oh,
It's
here's
belt
Jim.
drive.
Here's
Belt
Jim.
drive.
That's the old one Jim had.
I have that one.
That's
Yeah,
not big enough
I
anymore.
yeah. Yeah, mine blew up. Well, I didn't blow up, but it gave out in the end.
Compressors
No,
are
in
like
fact, it didn't.
shops.
Actually,
You
I
never
tell
get.
you what happened. I dropped something on mine and smashed the regulator clean off.
Jim's saying the new one is only 68 decibels.
Yeah.
Yeah, for the first
Not
week.
bad.
For the first week.
Till it gets a little bit of slop in it. The only thing I don't like.
Yeah.
Mine is so noisy it'll just drive you crazy, but I tune it out. It's like a fire bell in a fire hose.
Yeah.
Fire.
Mine only stays on for 30 seconds. It doesn't.
If it was that big a deal, you just put it outside and build a container for it, have it out the way, wouldn't you?
Not here.
Well, it is. If you want,
It wouldn't turn over.
If you want compressed air, you got to buy a compressor. That's what it is.
Oh, yeah.
They are noisy.
I can't believe how handy compressed air is. You know, like
Yeah, right.
Oh, the
when you've got it right there on your bench, and you just reach over and go psh, for anything.
Yeah, the kids come over with their bicycles and their basketballs.
You fill them up for them, huh?
Well, one time I blew up one of the basketballs by mistake. I had it set on 140, and I gave it to the kid. I go, here, lick it, and then stick it in the pushing. So he goes like that. He sticks it and holds the button. I go, let go, boom. And the thing.
Yep.
I bet that was loud.
It blew up.
If you're one of the guys that doesn't drain that tank on a regular basis, I would suggest you store it
Here we
outside.
go.
Yeah,
Yep.
I do
It'll
mine.
take your head off, though. It will take your head
I
off.
do mine. I do mine regularly, once a year. I do mine, John.
I haven't done mine in 20 years.
Nah.
Bet you got a lot of water in there, Kenny.
I don't know. I do have a separator and all that stuff, an actual coalescing filter system coming out of it. So I don't know. And plus, my basement is constant, like 60 degrees all year long. You know what I mean?
Hank does his probably once every 3 years, but he's only in the workshop every 3 years, once every 3 years.
I'm afraid to loosen the petcock underneath because I'm afraid it's going to shear
It's
right
going to
off.
break off from the rust.
I converted.
Although I want to, our friend Tom in Australia got a new camera where it actually articulates all the way up and all the way like this, and he was able to go into an engine with the oil still in it and then look up into the engine. It's pretty cool. I'd like to get one of those and look in my compressor to see what it actually looks like. But I'd like to maybe get, if I can get one cheap enough, an ultrasonic thickness tester and see what the wall thickness is in the area to see how dangerous it is.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll have you come down and test mine then.
Well, the wall thickness, I mean, I get my buddies that do chassis for race cars. I should borrow one from them and see, because we have to.
I think if you
have race car chassis, you have to check the wall thickness of the tubing.
If you buy a cheap Chinese compressor and you test it to wall thickness, I'll be scared to turn the bloody thing on.
You know what?
No, I'm going to buy. I'm
that
going to
one.
buy a US made Ingersoll Rand because we use all those exclusively at work. They're very good quality.
Yeah, I think those cheap tanks are made like with 18 gauge metal. It's so
Oh, who
thin.
knows what the Chinesium steel is? Yeah.
I know.
Where's the Campbell Hosfeld one?
Steel alloy.
I don't know. Aren't they overseas?
Steel-ish.
All I know is I saw that video once of that poor bloke whose compressor took a dump on him and blew his shed apart. That's all I know.
Yeah.
Bad man.
Yeah. Oh, is that
I turn mine off every night because I don't want
grandfather
that
ended
thing.
up almost losing his leg?
Oh, it's terrible, isn't it? It's just
Yeah,
a bomb.
that was bad one.
Just a bomb. Yeah.
If you got the money and you want a quiet compressor, been watching videos on YouTube. Eastwood has that scroll compressor.
Well, they're saying though the quietest ones over in UK they're called Clark, I guess.
Yeah, well, Clark would do them, SGS do them, but they'll do them.
But they've got like 4 or 5 different pistons on them or something.
Well, some of them use a screw type, eh?
Yeah, but it's like a staged unit or something, the Clark ones, but they're like 50 decibels. They're like whisper quiet.
Mine isn't too loud. Mine isn't too loud at all. I mean, literally, if I'm using it and it cuts in whilst I'm doing something, it doesn't make me jump like my old one used to.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have to stop filming when mine comes on.
Oh yeah.
We know.
That scared the crap.
I had a situation happen here with my first compressor. I had an Ingersoll Rand that was under the Charge Air Pro brand, and one time a mother and father come over with their little kid. They were going to buy a mower off of me, and the little kid was about a year and a half, 2 years old. They're into things then. The little kid. And she kept telling the kid, "Don't touch that. Don't go near that. Don't go near that."
Yep.
Well, they were talking to me about the mower, and they weren't watching the kid. The kid got over by the air compressor, and the mother went to say, "Get away from that." Just at the time that she said that, that air compressor kicked on, and that pump and motor was like right at eye level with that kid. Probably scared 30 years off that kid's life.
Mixed mowers.
Yeah. Nah.
Hey, Mikey Dirt Rider wants to come up. Who wants to go in the basement?
I'll go down. Shove me down. I don't mind.
Put me and Mick together down.
Scott said he was coming to visit you.
Yeah, everybody wants to go.
I'll volunteer.
Hey, there's a keg down there. Go for it.
I was trying to show that dog off, but he's too shy. Hey, can I put a dog on for you?
The big poodle?
Somebody dropped out.
All
right, there's room for someone now if someone wants to come in.
Well, since Jake bought that little portable Milwaukee air compressor, we only use our big air compressor, our 25-gallon compressor, for blowing stuff off of mower decks and cleaning underneath riding mowers.
Air washing.
Yeah. Like basically this little Milwaukee air compressor is the size, it's half the size of a lady's purse. It's perfect.
No, because what we had a Camel Hospital at the house I stayed at in Griffin.
Oh, close.
If we were out in the shop and it's real cold, it would trip the breaker. So we'd have to roll it up to the house under the carport and plug it into that outlet that was closer to the breaker. I'm like, yeah, well.
Whoever wants to come in, there's a seat available. So come on in.
Come on, Mike, try it again.
Whoever's trying to get in.
He probably got scared and left.
Hey, Ken, how often do you your WhatsApp group?
Every day.
Every 20 minutes.
How does one get on that? I just got it.
The one that we have here is only like 4 of us. That's sort of like our own little one that we do. We don't invite anyone else. There's like 4 of us that we just chat every morning when we have breakfast. That's all it is.
Oh, okay.
It's not a big thing where we talk about this and the other thing. It's like 4 of us that we literally have breakfast together is what it is.
Oh, just
kind of secret handshake
thing, not small engine.
Not really. Nah, it's more just we chat about weather and have a good day and we go to work. That's all it is.
Apart from Hank, because Hank's got nothing to do all day, so he will talk
Yeah,
for
so
hours.
have a good day. Don't blow nothing up. We'll talk soon.
There you go.
Yep.
Nick.
See Ray's comment, Ken. He said,
hold on.
Pressure.
Go in the chat. Well, Ray bought that one. I was trying to do it, but the ad had already expired. The last time Ray did it. Hold on. I got to get used to this.
Yeah. I find it difficult when I change there's a major software change. It's like, oh, God.
How you feel?
I got a new phone here.
Oh, it's
and it has taken 4 weeks for it. I've got a new phone, and it's taken me 4 weeks to learn how it uses.
Does it have WhatsApp on it?
Not yet. I don't even know what WhatsApp is.
Oh, you sure as hell
It's
don't.
a chat messenger program type thing.
Don't give me that, because you WhatsApped me when you was absolutely flipping roaring drunk that night, and you WhatsApped me about half past 11 my time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the compressor we were using last week with James. He actually found 2 pinholes in it. That's why it was coming on.
That's an old one.
Yeah. But he found pinholes in it.
In the tank, though, not the pump.
I seem to remember Bruce you saying, I've had a couple of drinks with my friends in the garage. I'm not drunk. I'm not drunk. I'm not drunk.
That's what you say when you're drunk.
It's funny.
Every second Wednesday.
Was he sending you pics too?
It's just a good chat. Bruce was really, really relaxed. Like,
oh yeah.
So, how you doing?
Oh, Ken, what's going to be the actual outcome now on Wayne's generator? Now that James determined that the rotor's toasted,
I'm going to do the same fix that he did on the exact same unit on Thursday on that video. It's the exact same problem.
Okay.
I'm
You're going to do
the exact same
fix
and see if it works. Yeah.
He wants another view.
As long as we don't have the magic smoke, we're good.
Yeah.
Well, James turned out his ended up working out. So
yeah, but it's funny. James had the magic smoke. He changed the AVR. Then it ran too high voltage. He changed it back to the old one. The magic smoke is gone. Now it's good. It's like, what? Yeah, what happened? Oh, strange. Yeah.
Have you ever seen a channel on YouTube called Old Two Stroker?
Oh, yeah.
The guy dibbles a lot of those old Detroit diesels.
Phil, is that a euphemism for something?
Or the old Two Stroker?
Sounds like Henry.
But I was watching one of his videos last night. He had this big Detroit diesel. It had this switch on it to either automatically regulate the voltage or manual, and he put it over in the manual, and that thing flashed, and oh man.
Klaus, throw your camera on. Your camera's not on.
He let the smoke out.
Probably trying to figure out ReStream.
Well, and it let more than smoke out, Bruce. It let the fire out.
Oh.
Yeah, we had that big backfire Sunday because that wasted spark. Yeah. Turned out it was a torch plug.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, and I had a guy bring a Predator 3500 in this week. He said it'd start and run good. After a half hour, it would quit, and then it wouldn't start till it got cool again. And I thought, well, I'm going to go with a cheap thing first. So I pulled that plug out. Turned out I didn't really have a socket that would fit it. So ended up getting a hold of a spark plug socket. Sure enough, torch plug. I'm like,
Yeah, anytime you see like that F7 or F6 or
only kids know how to use it.
F7A.
It was a torch. I threw a BPR 60S in it, and that thing, and I ran it for 2 days. Ran it for about 45 minutes one day with a shop vac hooked to it. Didn't miss a beat.
We lost Klaus.
Next day, hooked a big space heater to it and let it run another hour. Didn't miss a beat.
The thing is that torch plug are getting quite cunning because they're trying to hide their name in the codes now a bit differently. Even trying blue writing instead of green now. It's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What's another junk plug? Savior.
Savior, yes. They're all made at the same Chinese factory, I think. The Saviors you get in the Amazonian kits.
And then you get
they have them, and then they have the hyper ones too that are in. I've seen.
Lots of good comments on phones.
Klaus, you got no video though. We got you.
Now go what it. Then there's that E3 Diamond Fire spark plug and the E3 First Start. I'm like,
Klaus, if I can see your face, I'll put you on. But right now you're black with just an H. I don't see anything.
It wouldn't let me turn my camera on my phone, Kenny. It wouldn't give me a settings for it.
Oh, he's gone.
I found out that some of those split fire plugs that have the V-shaped electrode.
Yeah.
I found out on some of them that they don't work too well in 2-strokes because instead of arcing off of the side electrodes, they try to arc off the top of the piston.
Oh.
That could be.
oh, and what? And Champion one time made this spark plug called the one pull spark plug. I'm like,
yeah, but is that the one with the ceramic parabolic reflector or whatever? Because they had those in John Deere L series tractors.
No,
they have
it's
a
curved.
ceramic, look like a radar dish, like a parabola, and it had a little tiny electrode, like a platinum electrode or something. But they always misfired on the twins.
no. Oh, I was cutting grass with my 33-inch high vac one day, and I had that spark plug where you can unscrew the cap with a spark plug.
Most of them you can. Most of them you can unscrew. Yeah.
Well, I was cutting grass and my ball cap acting up. I'm like, what the fool? I looked down like, oh, snap. The cap had come unscrewed from the spark plug. I'm like, oh, that's just great. And it used to be you had that type, but you had a different thing, high tension lead. You had to unscrew it, then put the lead onto the threaded part, and then screw the cap back down on the high tension lead.
Yeah, that was the old split terminal spark plug lead.
Yeah. No, but
looked like a U terminal almost.
Yeah. Nah, there's a guy on the 2-cycle repair shop in Griffin. Somebody brought in a steel weed and said, this thing is shocking me. The guy said, he can't be doing that. Well, he fired up and he got his elbow against the spark plug boot. It shocked him. He threw that thing and said, go get another one. I'm like, yeah.
I feel his pain because it happened to me, and I threw a SRM 225 across the parking lot because it shocked me like that.
Yeah. Now I was wiping my granddad's Eagle 1 Craftsman mold down, and it had the cones on it. I hit that spark plug and oh man, I'm like, whoa, okay, that's not cool. Oh.
Look at that electrode, huh?
That's out of a space heater.
Don't have your eye out.
Yeah.
That's that plug they use in the DESA ready heaters and whatnot.
Like torpedo heaters.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's the plug that mine takes. I got a master out there made by DESA, and it uses that same plug.
Yeah, Klaus, I still don't see your face, Klaus. Just an H. No video.
Oh, was it? Oh, and that video Terrell did where he worked on that diesel power John Deere. And he had to order a new glow plug for it, and he was showing what they do. I'm like, yeah. Glow plugs.
Yeah.
I had that Ford GT 65 3-cylinder diesel, and that thing wouldn't start one day. I called an uncle of mine up. He said, take a rag, soak it in gasoline, and put it in the air intake. Still wouldn't do nothing. Now I kept looking, I seen these wires off. I'm like, okay, let's see. I looked here, and I put one here. One thing fired up, the wire that come off the glow plugs. I'm like,
still no video, Klaus. Just a big H.
A big long spark plug would be something that they'd use in Guantanamo.
yeah. Oh yeah, I seen that video the other day. That movie, Flight of the Phoenix, was trying to start.
Jimmy Stewart.
Yeah. they were trying to start that engine up with shotgun shell, and they finally got the thing started. They was running out. I'm like, God Almighty!
A lot of engines during the war, they had the shells to start them. Yeah.
When I was a kid, we were at a farm that had an old
the tractors too. A lot of the tractors.
Yep.
Is that the one, John, where you put the plug in and have to hit it with a hammer?
Yep.
Yeah. That's it.
Yep.
Gets your
Isn't that
fired
called
right
a
up.
percussion
Right
start?
outside here.
Yeah.
When I was a kid on the farm, my grandfather used to start a fire underneath the tractor to warm up the oil so we could crank it over.
I remember that.
Wayne,
So
Wayne,
Nick, that just shows you how old I am.
Wayne, we all know you're lying because when you was a kid, the only tractor you used to feed it with hay. Don't go
Crank over, buddy. We didn't even have rubber tires on it. We had steel wheels with great big lugs on it.
I'm not saying Wayne's old, but we didn't even have hay.
But it was a Ford.
He's lucky he had fire.
Yeah, we were lucky we had fire. Burned the hair off the pigs when we slaughtered them.
Oh, they had fire. They just had to
there's nothing like bacon with the hair still on it.
Oh my God.
Oh, they had fire. They just had to use 2 sticks to get it going.
Oh, whoa. Take it easy there, fella.
Nah. Because you take the one piece of wood and you keep having to put it between your hand and keep rubbing it. Like, yeah.
Mick, stop it.
Let's not talk about rubbing things between your hands. That's a little. That's for the after chat there, Robert.
Where's Klaus? Now we need to talk about lubricant. Where's Klaus?
Did you see Klaus lubricating that piece of machinery this morning?
I'm saying nothing.
At the 6 minute mark, at the 6 minute mark, I got tickled up.
He's a very suggestive.
You do bring things like that up.
Yep.
We're not talking about auditioning the finger puppets here.
No. I'll be right back. My bladder's telling me.
47 seconds over here.
John, take it easy.
I'm sorry. I had to give Bruce heck about his video. He was working
I thought Dirt Rider's coming up, John. What's going
on? He was trying, but it was full again. There was 10.
Well, no, there was only 8 of us, so we got 2.
I think you'll find Dirt Rider.
Try it again, Mike.
If you have to, you can always kick me out.
I think you'll find Mike hasn't got the minerals for it.
I did notice something on my end of StreamYard. It used to be your picture, other than showing that you're on, not necessarily in the panel. Used to be on the right where the chat window is. Now it's on the left and chat's on the right. But I still don't see where you would enter for chat.
It's a little
should
window
be underneath the chat, but I'm hearing though, if you use Apple products, it's a little different.
Yeah, and that's pretty much all I do here is Apple.
I don't have the live chat either, buddy. I got the private, not the live.
You got to go back to YouTube. Pick up the pop out.
Yeah, do the pop out chat.
Hank, you're getting too technical for me, buddy.
Yeah, drag it in.
Not that hard.
Pop out chat.
That's what I used to do in StreamYard.
Liven it up and
YouTube
make it small.
Same thing you used to do in StreamYard.
Yeah, drag in the pop-out chat and minimize it and shut the volume off. Yeah,
it's the same chat though, pretty much.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yep.
Can I show you a picture when I was 10 years old?
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. Let me get.
I want this tractor again.
Come on, Randy.
What's up, Randy?
I want that tractor again. Montgomery Ward Simplicity.
Oh, Monkey Ward, yeah.
Hank has the same sort of photograph, but it's in wax.
Look at the tires on that, eh?
Yeah, that's like a super garden, yeah.
Oh, we got a front plow to it. We have the rototiller and stuff, and then I wish I never would have got rid of it because I'd love to rebuild it right now.
Yeah, because Arch and what's his name, Zippo have those.
Yeah, Archie has one.
Yeah.
My dad told me, he saw me driving. He goes, "Oh, you can. Okay, I guess you can cut the grass because there's the grass mower on there." He goes, "But you can't use the rototiller." One day he was gone. I pulled that thing out, put the rototiller on there.
When Hank had
He
a
came
photograph,
driving home. He saw me out there rototilling the garden. Boy, he flipped.
when Hank
I'd
had
like
a
to have
photograph, he
that.
couldn't move for 60 seconds.
I'd like to have that tractor that Arch has got now. That Sunstar. That thing's a beast.
Yeah.
Magnum
Back when they
20
made
on it.
stuff good.
Got the Kohler Magnum 20 on it. That thing's a beast.
Yeah.
What are you doing, John?
Oh, I was just looking at some pictures.
Oh, nudies?
No, they're not. I'll send it to you, Ken. You can show everybody.
Bring your old cop voice out, John. Keep your hands where I can see them.
Yeah, I don't do that no more. It scares me. Let's see. Hang on, Mick. You'll like this too.
Do you want me to send you some photographs, John?
No, you've sent plenty in the past. Thank you. More than I care to have.
Photo that I can't get out.
John just sent me one. I don't know what the hell that is.
No, I didn't send that.
That's me. That's me.
I don't know what he's expecting us to do.
Yeah, it's me before the war.
I sent John the same photograph, but with the backside view of it.
Yeah, flip screen.
That's leather pants. That's me doing the blacksmithing stuff, right? To protect everything.
Oh, wait, he sent me another one. Hold on.
No, we didn't either.
Oh,
Now I sent you one.
Yeah, hold on.
John, what are you into?
Oh, he got Hank on his tractor.
He stole those pants from Kid Rock, you know.
Nothing simple about that simplicity.
Nope. What's Terrell call him? Simple City?
Yeah, Simple City.
Oh, you guys see, what the heck was it? Stella sent me a picture from the other day when she was doing the trolley. Hold on.
Yeah.
They dressed up for Christmas.
She's at a family outing today too.
Oh, is she? Yeah.
Nice.
I'll bet Carmen is just pleased as peach at this moment right now.
Oh yeah.
Well, it seems like she doesn't mind the traveling.
Yeah, getting used to it pretty good.
Yeah.
That's what she said last week, that Carmen's getting used to. Oh, God forbid I put Charlie in a carrier to go to the vet. He yowls and cries the whole way there and the whole way back.
But he won't get out of the box at the veterinarian.
Oh, there we go.
No, you try to pluck him out of the
Need
box
metal
and he
gloves to
starts
get him out
hissing
of
and
it.
everything else.
Yeah. There's
Right.
Stella.
Stella! Hey, she looks good in that.
Yeah.
Very festive.
Hey, does anybody remember an old chainsaw? My parents had one, and I got to use it as a kid. It was called a Wright.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Yeah,
Right.
they had a reciprocating blade on them.
Yeah, no, Wright made a bunch of different ones. They were pretty popular. Yep.
I remember the one that looked like a
RIGST,
great big
yeah.
sawzall.
Yeah, they had that as well, but it was called a reciprocating hacksaw or whatever. But yeah, but Wright made a bunch of regular saws too.
Just a plain chainsaw, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it is now, Mike.
Oh, here's an old one for you. How about a maul or a Lombard?
Yeah, maul. Those are
Ken, I'm gonna back out.
Huh?
Let Mike come in.
No, it's not now. There's room. He can come in.
Well, it's showing 10 on the screen. Well, that's
No,
okay,
it ain't.
no, there's 9. There's 9. I bet.
Here's the.
I have trouble counting.
If you have to, you can always kick me out. I'll just keep watching.
There's a Wright.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty
There's a
close.
Wright.
Yeah.
Oh, it's getting close.
They had gear-driven ones. They had like gear drives on them and stuff.
I got the manual somewhere around here. I gave the chainsaw away, unfortunately. Someone stuck it up in a tree and said, "Look at the ornament."
Oh, jeez.
Well, here's an old saw for you. How about the old David Bradley? They used to sell them at
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those had a gearbox and a governor.
Brandon's had no Christmas party. Who was the idea to mix axe throwing, beer, and mechanics? Oh, that sounds good.
Kind of looks like it kind of.
That's getting really popular out here, like darts. Axe throwing is getting as popular.
Yeah, it is here too.
Almost looks like
my son gives it
the problem is half of them are shit faced when they're throwing the axes.
Yeah.
Mrs. P's on her Christmas do tonight. She's out with all the nurses down the local pub.
Oh boy! Last time, remember what happened, Mick?
Yeah, I remember.
You had to
The
go
only
get
thing
her.
you gotta remember now, Mick, when she gets home, video.
Yeah, I've got my tripod upstairs already.
Just say, did you see what you looked like when you walked in?
She's gonna be.
So you bought a new car yesterday, did you, Mick, or was it recent?
She bought it for herself. Yeah, her car's just getting to the age. So yeah, we don't need a big car anymore. So she
What'd
went
you
and
get?
treated herself.
What'd you get?
A Toyota Igo X. It's just a small car, a bit like what your Mrs. P's got. Similar to that same sort of size.
IGO or how you spell it?
AYGO.
Oh, AY.
Yeah, it's nice. Yeah, nice little car. That'd do it.
Good.
What's that thing that? What's that thing
Do a
Trudy
video
drives there, Bruce?
She
Soul?
drives a Kia Soul.
I actually got a close look at one of them the other day. They're actually kind of cool.
Well, they got a real high cab, so you don't bang your head on the door. Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, a bit
What do you
newer
look
than that. It's the newer model.
Ooh.
It's only
You got
about.
the Kia and you got
It's
Frank.
what is it? It's about.
Diesel, petrol, electric. What is it?
Oh, it's petrol. It's about 14 months old. It was a next demo, but it's only got 2,000 miles on the clock.
Well,
How do you spell that?
AY, and then you got to put a space and then X. It's the Igo X. And it's got a little. It's Japanese engineering, and it's powered by a 1 liter engine. It's perfect fun.
That used to be the joke that when the Yugo cars were popular, there was a joke that did you hear that they got into the motorcycle production and it was called the Igo.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, it's a budget car, but it's got everything you could want in it. Yeah, that's it. Same as that.
Yeah, they all have that. They all got the good stuff on them now.
Yeah, it's got everything you want on it.
Still can't believe that truck my boss got though. That GMC Sierra, full size half-ton truck, but yet it's only got a 4-cylinder.
Yeah, 4-cylinder turbo, and they're all blowing up.
Yeah, twin turbo.
They're all blowing up. It's not
enough. Too hot.
The thing is over here is that we have a company Ford over here. They're using. Do you have the wet belt system over there in the US?
What do you mean for timing belt?
Yeah, we got this new wet belt system. Well, it's not new. Yeah. It's been in a while now. Where the timing belt goes into the sump.
Really?
And yeah, unless you're using.
What did you say it was on Fords?
Yeah. So it's a belt and not a chain.
Yeah, belt,
yeah, it's a belt, but it's in oil. It's lubricated.
Yeah, but the problem is that if you don't keep up with that oil and use the correct oil, then the belt starts to deteriorate, and that's it. Once the timing belt snaps, that's it. Game over.
Electric Mustang this year looks like not even a Mustang.
Yeah.
I saw one on the road the other day. So what's out? And I see the little Mustang on the back.
Well, they're saying that the new Ford EcoBoost engine on the smaller cars now, they're calling those the EcoBoom engines because they're just blowing up. Yeah, that's it.
Well,
oh my god!
And literally,
the belt. Yeah.
And literally, the teeth after. I mean, literally, the mileage can differ, and they the teeth are just falling off of them. And the problem is that the little tiny strainer that filters all the muck in the oil, that's getting bunged up with the belt. So then you lose an oil pressure. Yeah,
and that's probably an interference engine too, right?
Yeah, it's
the valves hit the pistons when they're not timed.
Yeah, EcoBoom. There you go. Yeah. So we went for Japanese engineering instead.
Absolutely.
Well,
our Kia
Toyota's been pretty good around with me. I've had the 4Runner and Corolla and stuff, and otherwise I wanted American, but Toyota.
Yeah, they outlast.
Good.
Well, I just eyed up. When we were going to pick this car up, they had the new Toyota Land Cruiser on the forecourt there. I had a little look at that, but for $86,000, I don't think I'll bother.
That's just numbers none of us can even fathom.
It's nice.
Used to be able to buy a house for that price at one time.
Yeah.
The problem is that they're now, you know, all the big trucks that you guys drive, like your truck you got, Bruce, and what Hank's got, they're bringing out a new tax for those now because builders are using them now, so they're going to tax them much more heavily. So it's not even worth it getting one of those.
Yeah.
What's that noise?
I don't know. It sounds like air or something.
Sounds like something's leaking.
It's not Wayne's compressor, is it?
No, sir.
Boom.
I'm in the office.
Sounds like running water to a pipe.
Sounds like something. Who's making the hissing sound?
Yeah. I thought it was Hank's hearing aid playing up.
No.
So yeah, we went for the little car, and that'll do it for a good 10,
Yeah,
15
perfect.
Yeah, it's good enough what we want.
Randy, you got volume there? You can talk? I see in the private chat. Can you hear me? Talk.
You hear
Yeah, I
me?
hear you low.
You can hear me.
Yeah.
Okay. I wanted to say, when you guys are all talking, it's all a mishmash. I don't know if you can tell, but I can't understand most of you because it's all blended together.
PC or phone?
This is a laptop, but I've got a sound right here. But yeah, it's like a big old mishmash. You can hear, understand, but you can't.
You just hit your mute button for a minute, Randy?
Okay.
I did for a second to see if that noise goes away, Bruce. I'm going to do it real quick. Tell me if it goes away.
That's weird.
It's very delayed too.
Okay, I'm unmuted now. Did it do anything or no?
Nothing changed.
Weird.
Kind of sounds like an old dial-up modem.
We just talked for like 30 seconds ago, and it's now coming.
Yeah.
Could be John. He's not there.
Yeah, try muting John.
Okay, guys, I'm going to hit the road. I catch you next week. Take care, everybody. Mick, hope your dad's doing good.
He's doing it, getting there.
Enjoy the fight. Take care, buddy.
Everybody have a good one.
I'll
be watching the fight. Got to go and prep the food.
There you go.
Yeah, that sounds bad.
Yeah.
I think it's John.
Sounds like somebody turning brake drums.
Yeah.
Not me.
Can you mute, John?
Mute yourself, John.
Do what?
Mute yourself.
I was muted the whole time.
Oh.
Well, I didn't see the mute button up there.
When I said I'll be right back, I muted the mic and killed the camera.
All right.
I hear the noise too.
Yeah, weird.
Must be from Ken's end.
Oh, yeah, that's gone.
Yeah, that's gone now. Who's that?
Oh, it's back. Now it's gone.
I have a
Yeah, Joe, let's blame me.
next to my laptop, so it's repeating everything you say.
Oh, okay.
It might be your speakers too close to the laptop.
So
Yes.
it was my fault.
No wonder I couldn't understand anybody. I was getting it repeated like a few seconds later.
Yeah, we're getting a beeping noise now.
Intermodulation
It was
distortion.
total chaos. I'm like, you guys can understand each other because I can't understand you. Anyway, and while I got you hearing me, hey, you need to make Big John your voice of the channel because that voice is definitely an announcer voice.
We've been through this.
No, we
tried doing it again.
We tried that with a Canadian channel. We've not seen him since.
Yeah.
Yeah, John's about the only one I can hear out of everybody else's.
And my wife says she can't hear me at all. So
that's because John never shuts up.
Oh, like the pot calling the kettle black.
Oh, yeah, I've been well behaved tonight.
Yeah,
Hey,
you're
John,
hissing again, Randy.
Sound like you got that country western voice.
Well, it is country. I live down south.
Did we find out what the noise was?
I mean, it's deep and it's like, you know, a singer.
He's got the boots and a belt buckle to match as well.
Oh,
and the
And it's yes.
You'd be the bass guy for sure.
You should see the truck his wife owns. Ooh.
Yeah, no doubt. She let me drive it the other day.
Did she?
Nice. Yeah, I had to go gas it up and get it washed.
Yeah.
Her truck's bigger than yours, I take it?
Yep, it is.
It is.
Everything's bigger than John's.
Newer, too.
What is that? Did we find out what the noise was, guys?
Well, Randy has
Yeah,
an issue.
that was my speaker.
Oh.
Yeah, it's his speaker's too close.
My Bluetooth speaker's too close to my laptop.
Still
is.
Now, try and move that another foot and a half away.
I muted him. Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's you, Randy.
Yeah.
Turned it off.
That's it.
Okay.
It's okay, Randy. Every time Mick talks, it makes noise. So, I mean.
Something else is causing a feedback there too, Randy.
I think is it kind of annoying, Bruce? If it is, that's just John's voice.
Maybe it's my microphone. I have a lapel microphone here. Maybe it's picking up.
Could be that.
Yeah.
You got too many doodads.
Well, hey.
I know we all do.
I like technology. All right.
I got a new phone.
Has it got WhatsApp on it?
Not yet.
Useless.
We'll talk.
Joe
We'll
B
talk.
is the government's listening.
Yeah, we need to talk because we haven't talked for ages.
We got the kinks worked out
Yeah.
the other night, didn't we, Bruce?
No, not
Pardon me,
good,
sir?
Bruce. Do you, Bruce? Did you just say good? We haven't spoken in ages. Good.
I'm talking to 10 people here. 9. I'll talk to you. I'm going to be going. I'm getting warm here in another 4 weeks, eh?
Oh yeah.
When do you're not leaving until January?
January 7th, 6th.
Then you'll be thinking of those Juan Deere mowers.
Yeah, I got that shirt. Still hasn't worn it out yet.
You coming back?
Caravan of people going back that Trump sends back.
Yeah, getting the caravan.
And they're not going to let anybody back in the States, so you better watch out.
I fly right over it.
Okay, this is weird. I got
Yes,
audio,
Mick
but my
is.
camera is black.
Well, we can see you.
Yeah.
Couples temporary. Please to know that just you said.
I might have to check.
Bruce, Erica had a question for you.
There it goes.
Oh, okay. Where's Erica? Oh, yeah. Bruce, did you send us an Alberta clipper? You know, we hardly ever hear that term out here.
What's that? A weather front or something?
Yeah, it's an Alberta clipper. They talk about it a lot in southern Ontario. I think that's the one that's the one we had, and we got a foot and a half of snow, or 20 centimeters of snow. It's still on the ground.
I just walked back in the other room, and those carpets are already dry.
We didn't know they were wet.
Well, I said I was
You peed on the floor again.
cleaning carpets before I came into the chat earlier.
Oh.
That Bissell I got pretty much picks up everything it puts down. But it's a commercial. It's the same machine you would rent at Lowe's.
Nice.
Hey, has anyone had any luck with if you have a grungy carb, say like a Tecumseh carb, whatever, just putting it in the ultrasound with like soapy water and getting it really clean without using solvents or anything?
No, you're best off to probe it out first, then do that.
I use I used to use Ken just a little bit of dish soap and a couple of capfuls of paint thinners years ago, and that brings it up. It left a little tiny film which you have to air compress off.
Yeah.
But it did a pretty good job. But now I use this other stuff. It is green, but it's not simple green. It's get over here. It's really good stuff.
Yeah, I was going to say, what about Simple Green? Because
I've been using Simple Green, but I know I've also used like the peanut butter jar, and I put the carbonate solvent in the jar, and I put that in the tank.
I use just a little tiny bit of paint thinners, Ken. A couple of capfuls of paint thinners
mixed with water, or
with water, and just a couple of drops of dish soap. That works for me.
Huh.
I use
talked about
a cup of mean green in there, but you have to. The newer stuff, either Simple Green or Mean Green, has ammonia in it now.
Oh yeah, it'll turn the car black.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Simple Green was recommended for cleaning firearms. I've got a couple videos from gunsmithing videos and I loved it. It cleans the guns great.
But which Simple Green though? There's the industrial blue Simple Green. There's the regular Simple Green. There's like
just green. Yeah.
I'll tell you the stuff that I use, and I've had really good luck with it. It's Simple Green Aircraft and Precision parts clean and clear.
See what Scott says? I've done that before, using it with the gasoline.
Yeah.
I'd be uncomfortable using gas.
That way, you don't even have to worry about rinsing it. It just blows off.
What sort of temperature are you boiling at, Kenny?
About 150 Fahrenheit.
I couldn't tell you.
It's not.
I don't even know what that is anymore.
Yeah.
You know, I used. I talked about using the super clean in my.
I'll make try that. Yeah.
It worked really good for like 15 minutes.
Simple Green Aircraft aluminum aircraft cleaner. It doesn't etch aluminum.
Scott, there's the link if you want to try it for the new ReStream.
I might get now.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Ziploc bag. I heard that works pretty good too in the ultrasonic. Except in the Ziploc bag, I think it doesn't float most of the time.
Yeah, it does. I set my ultrasonic at 60 Celsius. And I use the Simple Green Aircraft aluminum, and I've had really good luck with that.
I think also, Kenny, talking about Tecumseh carburetors, sometimes there's just no saving them.
Well, put it this way: the best snowblower engine out there is still the old Tecumseh Snow King.
Yeah.
Amen to that. That old thing that I've got from back in the 70s has got the
banging around
Snow King engine, and that thing fired up in 2 pulls the other day.
It's weird though, isn't it? Because you get like a for me the most difficult carbs for me would be the Honda carbs. You know,
you're making a racket.
You can do a manual clean, and then you put it through the cleaner like 3 times before it even turns around and starts behaving itself. You know, so attention to detail, isn't it?
Yes.
I'll tell you what I did, Mick. I had one I did on a GX200. It was on a dredge. I pulled everything out and cleaned it manually first with the wire, you know, the torch tip cleaners. Got the heavy muck off, brought it home, ran it through the ultrasonic for 20 minutes. It looked like a brand new carb.
Yeah,
Put it back on the machine and it run like a top.
I tend to do my carb.
Hello?
Gold dredge?
Hello?
You don't have a camera on. You got to turn your camera on.
You don't see your face yet.
You're on camera.
Yeah,
Can you
gold
guys hear
dredge.
me
That's
now?
what I was working on.
I can hear you, but there's no camera.
I do my carbs for about 30 minutes each side. I do it 30 minutes and turn it over another 30 minutes. That's how I do mine. About an hour.
Dan,
Gold dredge. That was one of my hobbies in the past.
Yep, this was a gold dredge.
Nigger.
Yeah, let's get rid of that.
Yep.
Who was that?
Troll.
Some idiot.
Troll. Yeah.
Can you guys hear me now?
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
Somebody dropped the N-bomb.
Yeah, but I haven't had a troll in a while, actually.
Yeah.
I don't know how they even got in here.
Well, if the link is up in the chat, they just got to click on it.
Yeah, but I mean, you have to.
Oh no, but I'm saying depending on what they put for title and this and the other thing, whatever.
Do you remember that time you let someone up?
Oh my God! Yeah, but I was lucky. Pate's wife was there. The Michael Jackson. Remember the Michael Jackson?
That was so good.
and then I didn't know what to do with the StreamYard, and I cut myself off.
You cut yourself off, and he was playing ball for like 20 minutes. It's great.
Crazy.
That was a good day.
Yeah. So anyone that comes in, if I don't see you on video, you're not coming up. That'll be the rule.
That'd be the rule.
Yeah. Because they don't have the balls to show their face. So.
Or maybe we do.
Hey, Ken, did you get over your cold?
It's like sinusitis. When it goes from hot to cold weather, I get it every year. But this year was weird because usually I get it the first week of November, but it was 55 degrees in the
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So now December.
You sounded terrible when you were with James.
Oh yeah, it was bad. Yeah. Hey, hold on. There's Scott. Let's see. You're a real person, Scott. So there
I
you
am.
go.
How you doing?
Good. How's it going? I'll try the gasoline later because I've done that in the past. Let me ask you though. I've got a lot more two-stroke mix than I do regular gas. Will that screw it up if I use a two-stroke on it?
I mean, that's what's going through it anyway in my shop.
Well, I'm saying no. I'm. What do you call it? The four-stroke messy thing. What do you call it?
Filthy, disgusting.
There you go.
Yeah. Yeah, they swim in their own filth.
There you go. That's true though. The oil, they do.
Yeah,
they do.
Not like a two-stroke that gets a fresh shot of oil with every stroke.
Yeah, yeah. What's going on out in Wisconsin?
I had to work this morning.
Yeah, busy or what?
Hell no.
Really?
Sold 2 chainsaws, and that was pretty much it.
Is that typical for this time of year? Or?
I don't know. I mean, it always slows down this time, yeah.
Does it? How about the rental stuff? Because of the holidays coming up, you guys busy with that?
It's about the same, you know.
Yeah. Well, you guys, I have to go. It's 2:00 here. It's probably 4:00 or 3:00 for the rest of you, except for Mick.
Apart from me,
at 4 o'clock.
Happy hour.
It's 9 o'clock at night here.
And Mrs. P's not home yet?
No, she'd be out about 2:30 in the morning, roaring drunk with her nurse.
All right, it's 2 hours. We're going to go into the after chat real quick.
Well, we'll see how this works. I'm going to hang on for that.
All right, we're going to go in the after chat. So I'm going to say goodbye to everybody. We'll go in the after chat and then we'll talk. And if Erica or somebody wants to come up, I'll put the link out there. Let's see. Erica will be in the after chat in about 2 seconds. All right, everybody. Thanks for showing up. This is ReStream from StreamYard, and we'll be in the after chat for a little bit. But